Welcome back into WHKY-TV News on this Tuesday. Rob Eastwood filling in for Jason Savage with sports. And as you can tell, coming to you from LP France Stadium in Hickory, home of the Hickory Crawdads. The Crawdads home once again this week. They'll play Asheville through Sunday. It's the second straight week at home for the Crawdads, who are trying to remain in contention in the Southern Division of the South Atlantic League for that second half title. Heading into today's action, the Crawdads were 5 games behind Rome. Well, taking a look at sports, I will have some Crawdads news a little bit later in this sportscast, but we start off with Appalachian State. App State cornerback Stephen Jones Jr. has been named to the watch list for the Bronco Nagurski Trophy. The Nagurski Trophy goes to the National Defensive Player of the Year. Jones adds the Nagurski Trophy watch list to being a second-team preseason All-American from Walter Camp and making the watch list for the Jim Thorpe Award, the nation's top defensive back. Last season, Jones tied for second place nationally and first in the Sun Belt with 5 interceptions. He led the country with 3 pick-6 interception returns for touchdowns, ranked in the top 20 nationally with 13 passes defended, counting 8 breakups, and finished the season with 51 tackles. Heading into the 2022 season, Jones has 7 career interceptions, 4 interception returns for touchdowns, and 5 total touchdowns. Well, Appalachian State will celebrate the beginning of this upcoming sports season with Fan Fest, and that is coming up later this month. The Fan Fest for the 2022-2023 athletics calendar, presented by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, will be held Saturday, August 20th at Kidd Brewer Stadium. The event will run from 4 to 6 p.m. on that date and will give fans the opportunity to interact with their favorite fall sport student athletes. The event will feature an hour-long autograph signing session from 4 to 5 p.m. with student athletes from the football, volleyball, field hockey, soccer, cross-country, cheer, and dance teams. Additionally, there will be inflatables, photo booth, games, and much more. Concession stands will be open for food and beverages, featuring some of the new options that will be available during the 2022 season at The Rock. Fans are encouraged to park in the Rivers Street parking deck. Well, it was a successful first week at home for the Crawdads. I mentioned they're home for 2 straight weeks. They went 4-2 against Rome in this last set of 6 games to gain ground in the Southern Division of the South Atlantic League. Well, one of the main reasons for that was the Player of the Week in the South Atlantic League, and that is a Hickory Crawdad. Hickory Crawdads infielder Christian Inoa led the league in hits and runs, and as a result has been named the South Atlantic League Player of the Week for games played last week. Overall, the 23-year-old batted .600 with 12 hits, 3 home runs, and 6 RBI. He scored 12 runs, collected 22 total bases, and had an on-base percentage last week of .652. His first 2 games last week against the Rome Braves helped propel him for his monster week. Christian Inoa had at least 1 hit and 1 run scored in each game against the Rome Braves last week, in helping the Crawdads to that 4-2 homestand. So Christian Inoa, the Player of the Week in the South Atlantic League. And once again, a reminder, the Crawdads are here at LP France Stadium through Sunday against the Asheville Tourists. In for Jason Savage, I'm Rob Eastwood with local sports. Stay with us. Ralph Mangum is up next to wrap up tonight's news.